I kind of question it because there's a see a secretary. We left off with.
We'll look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition?
I understand you, but thousands wouldn't. I recognize that guy.
Well. Anyway. Pawnbroker. Should we switch cars? There we go.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
163.
Alright, so there's a red. I think I remember seeing out there before. Anyway, I don't need to work out what happened last time because obviously those videos, the most recent videos I have listed.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Alright.
What have you got on the guy who...
Name Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Hold up.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Kirk is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit?
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Alright, let's get this over with. Okay, so obviously heading the right way. I've been enjoying this game a lot, and I know that the upload spam is kind of getting annoying. I know. I apologize for all the uploads that I've been doing. I've just been so bored to the point where I have nothing better to do. I sometimes do this just so I can get some content out of the way ahead of time. And I don't schedule any of it because I want all of you to see it as soon as possible. I'm not saying my content is perfect, but at the same time, I just really enjoy making content for all of you. So, hopefully all of you understand where I'm coming from with this statement. If not, I get it. No, I'm not the smartest person in the world. But I just feel the need to apologize for the upload spam. The upload spree, whatever you want to call it. Because obviously it's more uploads than what I normally do. And that might seem unusual, but I swear that it's actually all legitimate content. But, like, I record all this stuff pretty quickly to the point where I don't need to worry about it. A whole lot. Like, I just don't think that I should have to spread out my content a whole lot. Obviously, without uploading like how many videos per day, like a day is, like, I know a lot of it's gonna affect my channel, the algorithm. All that, but you know, there's just a whole lot I can say. Well, listen, I know that my way of speaking has changed. I'm aware of that. Anyway.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak.
We're all in.
Command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Okay. Let's look around. Handbag. Okay, this is somewhat cursive, but I can barely read this.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Store note.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
I don't think so.
Why would it be here? Plus, Ray was even looking at it. Look out loud.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but
Okay.
Another missing ring.
certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Now, undo their hand. Just to investigate it. Nowhere else to look.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Okay. Hmm.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine.
Okay.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Okay. Interference with evidence.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Okay. Truth, which would be good cop.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick in her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Okay, now to use the game well.
I'm at a loss.
I say we check out Mentz's place. By the smell, this broad spent a good chunk of time hopping bars.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, so we want to go to the liquor store next. Because the bar is most likely one of the last locations that we need to go to. Let's get back on the road.
It reads that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending.
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
I believe we're over halfway done with this game, other than not doing the side things where it's like assist officers and shit. That'd be that stuff, but I haven't done any of it. Might do the part where you actually do that. After this, I'm gonna after I upload 2 more videos of this, which case this will be one of them. Then, you know, the one after this video. I'm gonna do a few videos of that one, of that video game, and then I'm gonna move on. Into another game. I just have loads of games I want to do. I have over 100 games on my PS4, so all of you would be surprised to know how many gameplays I'd be doing at this rate. But obviously I'm not going to start them all up at once. Started out quite a few in the past. I'm probably spamming all of you with upload this, upload that. But you know, there's only so much that I can do. And all that, so you know. I still have yet to do some other things. Outside of gaming. I just have loads of gameplays to do. Like, if you were to count how many gameplay series I've done and how many I've redone, you'd have to subtract the normal. And then you'd have to add in, like, the possible new ones. Okay, what the fuck? You know, we'll just do it. Fuck it. Okay, so where's this marker then? Well, maybe it wants me to accept it. First, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Anyway. What the?
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn. Put your hands in the air!
He's hiding in the alley.
Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you!
Hey, these are so.
How long are you gonna keep this up?
How do I get up? There. At least I have 2 shots.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
That's 1 out of 40. Jesus. Let's turn around. Let's head to where you actually need to go. Obviously, I'll probably redo all this, so the rest of them. So, you know, I'll be able to do the rest of the side stuff in like separate gameplay or something. But I wanted to get that one out of the way since it was close by. Come on. Okay. Oh. I hate this.
All units, officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and
I'm
Olive.
not...
211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
I'm not going to do that. One instance. It feels more like a waste of time. I've already wasted enough time with that one. I've already done, so I was gonna say at least done one of them in a video. Gee, I'm not even. Fuck. Straight up. Oh. Watch over here. Okay, what the fuck? Can they stop? Okay, fine. I will do one last one. After that, they have to stop. He wants me to be close to his starting point. Come on.
Just go easy, Phelps.
That's not intentional. Come on. How the fuck do I start this one?
What can I do for you?
LAP, we're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Okay.
We got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay. Photo. That's not really relevant to what I'm actually looking for. Let's look here.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Getting all the way back. We've already gotten everything there. So, contact with the victim.
Trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Okay, that's a good cop thing.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Relationship with the victim.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Okay, that's another good cop.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Knowledge of McCaffrey.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
That's a bad cop thing.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Miss.
Okay, next is the bar.
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Wait. So we want to go to the bar first. It's good to know that I'll be getting experience for landmarks and the same thing I did. And there we go. Made it to the bar.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was...
Okay, criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Okay, bad cop for this one.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Relationship with the victim is a lie.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Response.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, accuse.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
So let's...
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Okay, now off to the bowling alley.
Car 11K, Car 11 King,
Okay, so the
KCPL.
third question I was wondering...
11 King.
A message Message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
So the third question I was going to be answered for that McCaffrey thing, I would have had to go to the bowling alley first. But I chose not to, so I took the quick route. Besides, I would prefer to have less questions, whatnot, anyways, so. Oh, wait, we have to go to the.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle Code 3. Identify.
Not gonna worry about that side thing, as nice as it'd be. Oh wow. Actually did a pretty good job with the design of this place.
Hello, Rusty. 2 on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Root beers all around, doll.
That cherry pie was delish.
Down the left side of the alley.
I did not know.
You want a tip?
I think I took the wrong turn.
Used to be indecisive. I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
Okay.
I'm going to memorize your name.
Waitress. Could I get another spoon?
Towards the back. I did not know where that is.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
I'll smash X until I find.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
I'm just gonna X it. X until something happens. So I don't even know where. Like, huh?
Boy.
I don't even know where the. What? I hate this.
You're a couple of slates short of a full read.
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
Let's see.
Well, you can all.
I am trying to find a nincompoop. Where is nincompoop?
That's the guy from the paper. Signed that big case.
Okay.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
I don't see him. Is this a bug? What?
I swear. I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
Where the fuck? What does they mean but... Eh? I do not know where to find this person. I'm gonna look this up because I don't know. Okay, oh, resetting pins. Oh. Okay, so we have to look for a spot of... Where do we even go for that? So...
Boy, let's take it.
Basically, we want to go here. Okay.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Okay. I finally found it.
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh. I'm not good at driving fast cars.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Oh, God, this kid's crazy. He's gonna kill us.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Ha.
And that is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Yay, she took me a bit to find the bitch. That's a nuisance. That was a nuisance and a half. Now back. So all the way to the police station.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Alright, let's go to the station.
Officer needs help. 103 MD.
Obviously, it wasn't really easy for me to drive straight because it's just tedious for me to do all the work like that. And, no, let's just do whatever the hell. So that's that.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Swiping me. Put him down with my sap.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found a sharp stick.
What did it say? You sure you want to know?
Ray? As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, fellas. You're married. Yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal? Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to. Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
So I'm going to need
Got our
the
orders.
phone if I haven't
Back to
already.
the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Alright.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Okay.
Shots fired, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Let's take this path. Where we need to go. I just have to take a right. Oh, come on. Hit this. We're not even tailing when feels like we are. What the fuck? What? Switch lanes. Okay, check. Some mailboxes. Where they are. Okay, so door 6.